Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Breath of Fire 3 Randomized. I'm your Game Master Darius. Last we left off, we have arrived at the colony. The colony is very barren right at the moment. And we are trying to figure out how the hell to get up to and into and use that teleporter. We know how to get to the teleporter. It's the activating it part that's a little egregious. Also because we keep on running into random encounters. They're not hard. Well, even the ones that are considerably hard, they're not hard. They're just annoying. I've only found a couple of the items we need. Looks like some kind of machine. Maybe it has something to do with the room below. Astute. But I think what I need to do is I need to get to that ledge, the one that appears to be able to taper downwards, and I'm going to run away from this toxic man. And then from there we should be able to, I don't know, do something. Whole lot of, I don't remember. I only got to roughly this area of the game so many times as a kid. Then I remembered the Desert of Death and how the instructions were unclear, and then I got lost. Then I got the guide, and the guide didn't really help either. I don't remember the Kadras ever having a fist that comes out of the book, but that is fantastic. God, if I end up leveling up several times out of this place, I'm gonna be impressed about my stupidity. Because I clearly have to go inside to figure out where the frick I gotta go. Toxic man. Yeah, I thought there was going to be some loot right there. Because if we go in here, there's nothing except a random encounter. With more toxic men. Ah! Stop throwing toxic men at me. I don't want to fight them. Seriously though, I have a key. I should be able to open that flipping door. But it's not going to let me. Instead, I'm going to... Shut up. Might be wondering, how the hell did you miss that? Probably because I was in the middle of a random encounter with a bunch of toxic men. Plural. And annoying. Well, at the least this is one of the treasures. Belladonna. The one time I kind of wish it wasn't vanilla. Or was vanilla, rather. Because the two vanilla stuff that we'd find here are a wisdom fruit, which is nice, and a deep diver, which is, I guess, also nice. Yeah, no. Oh, God. That was not the yawn of actual tiredness. That was probably just the yawn of figure out where the hell we had to go. And of course, we had to go. Nope. And of course, we had to go the way I didn't go. Always the last place you look. Yes, it is, because the last place that you look is where you find it. Anyways. So the wisdom fruit is vanilla, but the belladonna was not. Alright. Okay, game. Punching book. Yeah, I mostly just really want to find this stuff here because unless I decide to teleport back here, I'm not going to come back here. HP, power, defense, agility. Guard don't need no AP and shit. Alright, this annoying ass place. So you have to direct the laser using these mirrors to hit those beams really quickly. Good, that is that. Instructions, huh? Activating portal drive. Activation key. Insert key? Yes. There we go. It's working. Now, let's see. To activate the portal, align the reflectors to aim the laser into the fuse. Okay. That must be where the laser comes out. Then we use these reflectors, which are like mirrors, to reflect the beam. So it hits that fuse thing over there. Got it? It's my guess that this portal drive referred to here is the machine we found that's similar to the one in the castle. But judging by the output, this portal looks like it has a lot larger range than that one. Let's give it a try. The switch to align each reflector is on the side stands there. Once we got them lined up, we flip the switch and the laser fires. Got it? Let's get to work. Man, that's always a fun sound. Alright, just double chesting. Mostly as intended. Yes. I don't know why they needed the whole mirror reflector things for it, but hey. I ain't the engineer. Nowhere close to being an engineer, Jesus. The things I've seen and heard electricians do and whatnot. Not just electricians, but like just freaking everyone that has some sort of a college degree sometimes and actually likes their job. Is rather astounding. I just can't help but stare and go like, man, I wish I had half the patience that y'all have in order to learn this shit. Anyways, teleportation ho! Poke. Relay point A. Due to antenna error, this station is locked in auto-receive mode. Please check antenna before initiating transfer. Well, that sounds like bad news. Oh hey, guess where we are? Oh, honey. Where are you going now? Yep. Damn it, honey, stop running off. Especially when there's random encounters to be had. Boat. Kind of loathe the fact that that sucker just survived a regular attack. Arm. God damn it. I really should have just went for an astral warp. Note to self, just astral warp. Always astral warp. Never anything else, just astral warp. Honey, wait. Where do you think you're going? Wait a minute. Isn't this... Hold it, if this is where I think it is. This is Steel Beach, you know, back in Irken. Just as I thought. The machine guildsmen were surprised to see me. They wanted to know how we got in. Doesn't this just beat all? After all that trouble to get across the outer sea, we ended up right back where we started. We'll never find God at this rate. Looks like we're back to square one. What should we do now? Amazing. With that portal machine, we traveled all the way back here in the blink of an eye. Maybe the world's not as big as we think it is? That's it. Portals are relics. From ancient times, from God's time. Think about it. The world must be pretty small to God. God, or the people who made the machines, rather, must have used these portals to travel around the world. In other words, you're saying that God and the machines are connected somehow? Well, I don't know for sure, but... Perhaps the machines are a gift from God? Yeah, that's it. You took the words right out of my mouth. So, maybe by using the portals, we could travel right to wherever God is. First, let's check out the portal where we just arrived. Come on. Please choose 3 party members. As per usual. Let's go ahead and use Nina for a while. I think the only person that I feel like needs to be in the party at this point is Momo. That's one of the funnier things to me. Bolt Mage. Sure, Nina is not as strong, but that's also because she's like 9 levels lower. Yeah, the only real person I feel like we need anywhere in this party is Momo. At the moment, it's just a whole lot of the machine stuff is her thing, after all, you know? You are all new. Let's start with the Insector. Frostbreath the rest. Forget whether or not you had anything. That's right, you had Cyclone. That was pretty much it. I forgot, I pretty much used her simply for the whole... Yay, race ball. Used her simply for learning new skills. Mostly magical ones. Alright, so the Insectors are threatening. A problem. Tank bot hasn't been that bad so far. I remember having to farm tank bots before when wisdom seeds. And there are another source of moon tears. Lovely. I suppose now the real question is how to kill all these guys. Nina being not a physical character is throwing me off. Or not a magic character is throwing me off, rather. Alright, there goes Tankbot. I starting to remember why I didn't use you, you know. Also, Insectors knowing how to use Ovum is a little terrifying. Just a scooch. Just a little. There we go. Ooh, 500 experience, though. So, rice balls and moon tears off of those suckers. Oh. Having a good source of moon tears is nice. Delay point A, delay antenna error. Yeah, so we're not gonna have to explore down here. So there should be 6 different checks, more or less, for items around here. And funny enough, one of them should be a Barbarossa. You know, we only got like 3 of them now. I'm not salty about that. You're salty about that. Upstairs. I really wish that there were better maps for this game. Legit, all I can really find for maps for this game are the ones from the Prima Guide. But none of those maps show like what connects to what, or where items are, if there are any chests on the map. It's just a smidgen aggravating. Right, this area. I don't remember if this is a required thing, but I definitely remember wanting to do it because loot. I don't love not remembering half the shit that you love about your favorite game. Alright. Raise you. Go through here. Find tablet. Probably says stuff. Dragonfly. Flight is might. Coins. Neat. Pretty sure I just activated someone's repressed memories of a television show or toy by saying, flight is might. That's how I'm not going to worry about coins because we all got plenty. These things in here are easier to kill than the flipping annoying shit. Small diagram. East switch. Words. Alright. I don't think there's anything beyond that one, but I'll double check. Oh. First floor. No, maybe the reason why the old societies, the old peoples in this world are dead is because when God had bestowed gifts of the machine upon them, God had decided to be a giant asshole and make everything into a goddamn... Yeah, no, that is a lacquer shield. That is vanilla. And make everything into a goddamn labyrinth and include freaking puzzles all over the place. Why? I'm going to assume for the laughs. Always for the laughs. Just to mock us. I'm not afraid of your barrier. Your barrier is useless against the might of my sword. I might be losing a little bit. Did y'all seriously miss the tank bot? Alright. Watch enemy. I think I've come to hate this randomizer. Like, legit, one of the things I love about doing randomizers is seeing what kind of wacky bullshit happens when you throughout the adventure, and not just necessarily at the start, you know? I love being able to see how one is able to get through the fire and the flames, as it were. And really one of the... I don't know. It's funky to do randomizers simply because, yes, at the start, you can end up being a goddamn boss, a powerhouse, something that is my job. That might be worth learning. Where was I? Yeah, it's interesting to see how the hell you start an adventure most of the time, because then it's like, oh man, that shit's awesome. South switch, east, up, down, right, down. Diamond ring. That is not vanilla. I think that prevents death. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all that does is prevent the death. I say that like that's a bad thing. Okay, you two do have... oh, because you don't have any of your other stuff equipped in. I'm not gonna put the... frickin'... I am regretting having selected to bring Nina instead of my usual. Is she mighty? Yes. When she hits. I don't know. I'm weird when it comes to randomizers. It's interesting to see some of the start of a randomizer a lot of the times. But the later bits of the randomizer can get a little bit... okay. Now that you had this sword since the start of the adventure, that makes it so as you can basically destroy anything in a single blow. It's a little bit hard to be all like, okay, this is going to continuously be interesting. Does that make any sense? I feel like I'm making no sense, but I don't know. Okay, so I need red. Red. Oh wait, that's right. That resets them. So I need you to be... I thought it resets them. It reads Jack Instruction Manual. Each of the 4 switches can be pulled once. More than one jack can be linked to a single switch. Press this button to initiate all jack position. Oh yeah. Reset. So now we just want to get through this bitch. Which we need you up. And you up as well. Do we just need all of these up? Because that leads to that. And then we need to cross. Yeah, I think we just need all these up. Wait. Oh, for the love of Pete, I get it now. Slight anger. Can you tell it's been a little bit since I've last played? Alright. Because that one moved something up. Okay, that was it. The light blue one also moved the red one. That was my confusion. Now I need to reset it again because I do not... Can we even view the orange one from down here? Kinda? I don't know, it feels a little bit like Dirty Pool. Alright. So that one is currently down. So I do the blue. Alright, that one moved the orange one up just fine. This one should have moved both red and that teal one. Is that one down again? So I move that one moves that one down. And that one's there. Okay. So just don't touch the red one, is the lesson I just learned. Trial and error. All that fun shit. Yeah. Again, I'm just wishy-washy when it comes to my randomizers. Especially when some of the... a chunk of the time, some of the stuff that is vanilla is where it is. Because at that point, it's just like, why? Why do I continue? I know how I'm going to play the rest of this now. That's a foot. I guess maybe there's a difference between foot and the fist. Maybe the fist is stronger, I don't know. Or rather, maybe the foot was stronger, regardless. One attack is stronger than the other attack. Not me, not remembering where the hell shit is. Oh, right, this one. So this one is weird, in that there's a button in the middle, and we have to ride these. In order to get to it. My patience may be thin. And if we do it wrong, we can just 100% make it so as we can't do it at all, I think. Because we essentially need to make it so as they pile on top of one another, I guess. Oh, wait. Did that do it? No, that didn't do it. Because now what I need to do... Yes, I'm using the speed up feature because this is slow as balls and I hate that. No, I remember now. He says totally not remembering. Again, slow as balls. Alright, with you there. Move you in between. You here? Maybe I don't remember how the hell to do this. Because what I feel like I need to do, and this is a really roundabout way of doing it, move you there. Move you. Basically round robin this crap. This is probably the longer, stupider way to do it? Yes. Does it work? Yes. Nothing down there except the chest that's up there. And 2 Reapers. I'm gonna treat them like any other enemy that doesn't have an instant death ability. Until they use an instant death ability. Air raid. Has a lot of damage, it's not instant death. Because if I remember correctly, these guys did just have death. Might be one of the reasons why they threw me a diamond ring. Oh no, that was randomized, so never mind. What did the Reapers have in base game? I really don't remember anymore. God damn. That feeling of needing to play a video game more often. Midas Stone, that is not vanilla. Dead End, which might have something. When I'm able to grind, I'll grind. That's kind of become the philosophy as I go through this area now. Alright, up one more. I think that last runaway was because the Insector is just annoying to deal with. And that's just a lot of codgers. Okay, was there anything this way? Another chest. Skill Link. That one should be vanilla. Yeah, the only other things that would be here would be a thing with an hourglass. 4,000 Zinni in Barbarossa. Of course, everything's dropping rice balls. Door. My god, how many more floors to this place are there? I don't think the... Because assuming that this ship is akin to the black ship, I'm pretty sure, rather certain, that it should not be as tall as... She didn't mass produce these things, let's put it that way. Why did that do so little damage? Oh well. Dead Reaper. The newest stomp. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. So, because it doesn't have the proper animation to pull from, it's really trying to stitch it together. Oh god. Okay, I might just run from any Insector fight now. It's only 4 stomps, right? Yeah, no, let's just... God, just a flashback to the... whatever the hell they were called from way earlier in the game. Trying to use something, I don't remember what. I don't care about that. I don't know what it is. It could be damn near anything. I don't care about it. I want to get out of this ship. I want to continue with the plot. There we go. It reads aligning the portal. You want to keep reading, yes. Change the facing of the antenna with a directional button. Look for the angle with the least amount of noise. When you find it, press the X button. That's it. That's it. Nothing happened. That doesn't appear to be the right What do you mean? There was basically no noise. No reading. Press buttons. There. Yay! Portal driver into active mode engaged. Oh, joys! We get to leave now. Okay, can I get down to that one? Not from there. Layout of this place makes no goddamn sense, I swear. Right. I'm going to go ahead and call an episode here. When we return, we now have to get out of the big old freighter ship thing and hope, beyond hope, that we do not run into many more insectors trying to do the newest stomp. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying the series as much as I'm enjoying playing it, and as always, hope to see you all in the next video. Take care. Cheers.